This is going to be a message for people who are abusing the elderly people in the nursing homes and long care facilities. I worked in the long care facilities and nursing homes when I was younger for about 4 years, and then I couldn't take it anymore because of the abuse people were doing to the old people. And it seems even 35 years ago, 30 years ago, however long it's been that I worked there, I heard the same thing coming out of the abuser's mouth that I'm hearing on several videos to this day. So evidently over the last 35 years, things haven't changed much as far as your family getting the care and the help that they need. So this is really going out to the people who are abusing. I hope you're watching. I hope your little hairy ears are right up there to the microphone so you can hear every word that I have coming to you. This is what I used to hear y'all say, and I'm still hearing it today on videos where families are secretly recording you. They don't pay me enough to do this shit. That's right. Y'all haven't changed your language much, have you? No, you haven't. You're still not getting paid enough to do that shit. And I'm telling you, you have every right, don't you, to abuse and harm people and treat them with disrespect and to talk down to them because of the fact that you don't get paid enough to do that shit. And I happen to know that you're probably a grown-ass adult, okay? Yeah, you are. I'm sure you're probably 18 or older, so me talking to you like this, to me, you are the piece of shit, okay? So I'm going to tell you like it is, honey. If you ain't getting paid enough to do your job, then you're never going to make much of your own life, because you will never deserve to get paid any more because of the piece of shit that you are. You must have no empathy for old people or handicapped people. You must have no compassion if you are not getting paid enough to do that shit. You know, here's a little clue. I come from the sticks. I was poor, but I had compassion in my heart, and I had love, and I had understanding, okay, for these old people. And I knew that they are the ones that paved the way for me. I dug myself out. I went to college, and you could do it too. Oh, I don't have anybody to watch my kids. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do this. Then you have set the standards for your own self as low as you can, and your quality of your own life ain't any better than it's ever gonna get, because you are the shit. You are a piece of shit. And shit stays on the ground, and shit sinks into the dirt, and the bugs eat it. It turns into fertilizer for something else to grow. That's right. The shit turns into something else that grows and that is productive. So eventually one of these days you'll end up in the grave. Maybe something will grow from you. That will be something good, because as long as you're on this earth, you only got one damn shot. Okay? One damn shot and you're fucking it up. Stop being ugly to people. Stop hurting the old people. And the family members out there, I'm going to tell you what the nursing homes will tell you. There are no cameras allowed in the facilities. Why? And I add a question mark behind that. Is my opinion, they don't want you to film your loved one getting abused, because they don't want the states coming in and getting on to them for it. In 35 years that I've worked in a nursing home, it hasn't changed. And I'm saying there ain't no law. If you're tape recording your own family member, to protect them, it's the same thing if someone was breaking in your house with a gun. You got a right to protect your family. And another thing, here's something for the nursing homes themselves. You get those calls ahead of time, letting everybody know that works in the nursing home that the state's fixing to come. Let's clean the place up. Get that piss smell out of here. Get Mr. Bill's diaper changed. Cover his bed sores. And y'all clean the place up and hire extra help to come in on their day off, so it looks like you're at full capacity. You're always understaffed. I'm always seeing a woman sitting up in the front at night with a bucket of fucking chicken and a dozen of brownies that never gets out of her seat to do anything except sit behind that desk, because she weighs 200 pounds and ain't going to do squat except that paperwork. You're also allowing your people to get on their phones while they're supposed to be working. When I was young, if we had a family emergency, they called that nursing home and we called them back. And it had to be an emergency, because if it weren't, you got rode up. They're behind the corners, texting their friends, video recording stuff, uploading it. You need a secured area that the head nurse can get to, where they can place their cell phones, charge if they need to, and leave them in a locked area or in an area. And if they don't want to conform to that, and they don't want to do that, you don't need to hire them. They don't need to be on their phones when they're supposed to be working. I'm too old now. Back then I wished I could have done something, but I was young and naive. All I could do was tell on them when they did something wrong. But you know what? I lived in a small town, and the offender was hired the next day at another nursing home. And 30 years later, she was still working in a long-term care facility in a town just outside of the one that we live in, not too far, maybe 20 minutes away. That's right. The abusers continue to abuse, and they get hired on as home health nurses, or they put an ads out to take care of your family member, and then come in your home and they steal their medicines, they abuse them, and they don't take care of them. Now, I ain't saying everybody's like that, because they ain't. I'm just making this video to the ones that are. And the Lord up above is watching you, and He knows what you're doing. And something's going to happen to you. Something's going to happen to you if you don't get your shit straight. It's so sad. It's so sad. And what's even more sad, your life is sad.